Welcome to the Iona College Morning Show here on WICR. I'm Pete Consadori along with Ken Reischmann and our producer.
Why can't I go on the internet is my question. Because I can't. I physically can't do it.
Our producer, John Stanko.
Pete, can you get on the internet?
On Wi-Fi, yeah.
What about your phones?
I can't.
How's your phone doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
Just on Twitter. I just retweeted a tweet on my Twitter.
I can't even see. See, normally I'd probably favorite it, but I can't right now.
Well, I have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
I got full Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, what are we talking about? Wait.
Restart your phone.
Hey, wait, okay, all right, yeah, well, fine.
Well, then I forgot the network, and I'm trying to rejoin.
So Ken,
I had a PDA. I've got nothing.
We have already lost control.
This is awful.
And it took 5 seconds.
I literally just introduced the show, and just Ken goes off on a tangent.
You know, maybe it's from that single sign-in password thing. It's got the whole thing screwy.
That might be true. I own an IT messing everything
I'm just
up.
gonna turn it off.
That's what I would do.
That's wild. I don't think my phone's been off in years.
Pete is like, what is going on?
So what's happening in the news, Stanko? Since Ken's in his own world.
Well, there was a crazy story that happened in California where a teenage boy stowed away on a flight from California to Hawaii in the frozen, oxygen-deprived wheel well of a passenger jet. The boy, whose name has not been released, was hospitalized when the plane landed in Hawaii. So pretty crazy that on a 5-hour flight, I believe, this young boy was in the wheel well of a frozen environment in a jet crossing the ocean, and he survived. It was reported that there are over 100 people who attempt to stow away every year, and only 24% survive. So this kid is lucky, but I mean, it's a pretty crazy story that the boy was able to stow away and take a flight for free, if you will, across the Pacific Ocean to Hawaii.
Yeah, let me quickly point out that the reason that there are oxygen masks on planes is for when the plane becomes depressurized. There's no oxygen there, and humans essentially need oxygen.
Yeah,
hypothetically,
I think so.
To live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the point of being inside of the plane, see, like if there was plenty of oxygen up there, I'm pretty sure there'd be like convertible planes, because that'd be cool.
That'd be
you know what?
Except when you go through a cloud, you get soaked.
Yeah, that'd be cool though, wouldn't it? You'd be like, oh
we're
my god, that's
poncho?
awesome. Yeah, but you know what? There aren't convertible planes
great.
because you need oxygen to breathe. So the outside of an airplane is not a good place to be. Ever.
Yeah. So
ever.
Chevy coming out with a convertible plane coming this fall.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
It would be kind of cool.
Though I guess the boy was running away from home and he was trying to get to Somalia to see his mother. That's what CNN reported on Tuesday. So,
that's wild.
I mean, the way I see it is he snuck onto the tarmac in San Jose to get on the plane. My question is, how did nobody see a young boy running across a tarmac at night into the wheel well of an airplane?
Was this at night?
It was at night.
It's kind of difficult to see.
I don't know many people who would sneak into a plane wheel well in the broad of daylight.
An airport is a very large place.
Yeah, so you can't see everything.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of space for you to see something, because if you're in that high tower up there and you can oversee everything.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when you're in the high tower, your job is to be an air traffic controller, not a ground traffic controller.
There are so many lights. Airplanes are going up every 5 minutes.
But not where this plane isn't taking off from.
Listen. They don't have it lit up like a parking lot. All they have is the lights for the runway to map out the runway.
And for the terminals where planes are actually taking off from.
Right.
So this one was going to take off in the morning.
If he got into the shadows, I don't think anyone would see him. He was probably doing some Splinter Cell stuff, like hiding and making sure people didn't see him. Don't give me that. Splinter Cell's a great game.
That's how he trained Splinter Cell.
Exactly.
Probably.
Crouch.
Weirdo.
Video games in the youth, everyone. So naps have been linked to a higher risk of death.
Yeah.
On a lighter note.
Yeah.
I was telling John before, I'm only shooting for 75 anyway, so I'm fine.
Wow. Okay. Middle-aged and older adults who take daytime naps may be increased risk of dying. May have an increased risk of dying. A new study from England suggests. In the study, people ages from 40 to 79 who nap daily for less than an hour were 14% more likely to die over a 13-year period compared to those who did not nap. Longer naps were linked to a higher risk People whose daily naps lasted an hour or more were 32% more likely to die or over the study period.
Just an update. Still can't join the internet, in case anybody was wondering.
So sad.
On the other hand, napping's fine though, so don't even worry about it. Just do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't nap very often for a
Yeah,
college.
me
I
neither.
can't.
Me neither. I nap like once a week, maybe.
Okay, I nap maybe twice a semester.
Yeah.
That is weird.
No,
I
I'm the
maybe-
same
I
way.
mainly
You
only nap.
commute. You don't have time to nap.
I
Yeah.
commute. I don't have time to nap. I
You
No,
don't.
you'd
No,
have to
that's
drive
nice.
home to nap. That'd
Yeah,
be ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. But
Like me, I have to. Right now, I have to drive home to nap, so I would never do it.
well, I mean,
you
you live
literally
in the
live
Marriott.
like 2 minutes away.
Yeah, but I still have to go there. See, like
See now, what
to
do you
go there to nap is too much.
Okay,
There's no need
but
for that. Just
napping,
power through.
does that consider going to bed super early?
Well, okay.
Because you do that. You've told me that you've fallen asleep at like 5 o'clock before and just passed out until the morning.
That's
Sometimes
not a
that
nap.
happens.
That's a
I-
full-fledged.
So you
Honestly,
think that's
though,
just a
I
coma?
think that's
You think
a
it's just a-
disease. I think I'm diseased. But other than that, I do have an inherent question,
Okay.
which is, when does a nap become a sleep?
Agreed. This is
Now, for me,
gray
and I
area.
feel like we've had this conversation before.
We have, not scientifically, but I think I don't know the specifics, but I think it depends on the sleep cycles. I think once you pass a certain hour and you go into a certain sleep cycle, I think it's considered a sleeping, not
Because
napping.
I have napped, quote unquote,
Uh-huh.
from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m.
No,
That's
sleeping.
sleep.
That's a sleep.
That's
a
sleep.
I was sleeping.
I would consider anything more than 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's what
Hour
I
and
would
a
say.
half.
But what if I was up and I was doing work because I'm studious, and it was 4 a.m. and I said, I'll sleep until 6 so I can wake up and eat breakfast and shower. Is
That's
that a
still
nap?
that's still
Or is
a,
that sleep?
I think it's still considered a
I
nap.
would consider
if-
that. You consider that a nap?
I would consider that a nap.
Because
honestly.
I think if you want to go scientifically into it, you're not really past that cycle.
We're
to
not talking
actually-
science. Listen, this is
But I'm
not
just-
a
I'm
science.
just- okay, so
I see what you're saying.
Socially,
I see what you're saying.
I don't think it depends on the time of day. I think it's just how long you're sleeping for.
Yeah,
if you're
okay. No, I
sleeping
agree with
under,
Pete.
if you're only sleeping under 2 hours, I still consider it a nap. Just because it's your night's, like if that you consider your night's sleep for the night,
Yeah.
I think it's still just
Yeah,
a
I
nap.
have to agree with Pete.
Okay. I could see your point. I think also has to do part with the intention you have when you're
Right.
falling asleep.
That's true.
So if my intention though is to sleep from 2 to 8 in the afternoon,
I would consider
that
that
be a
a
nap?
sleep because if you take a nap for 6 hours, you have a problem.
well, I have.
no,
problems.
if you're
That's-
napping for 6
no.
hours, you went to bed. You're
yeah,
sleeping.
you went to bed. You went to bed and preparing for an all nighter. That's
Yeah,
what you
you-
did
yeah.
when you fall asleep from.
Yeah, but then I
8.
get up and I go back to bed. Because I can, if you
God.
told me to right now to go to sleep in this room, I could.
God bless you. I can't. Do
I
that.
could sleep anywhere.
Be caller 25 and Ken will
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Dude. You be caller number 1, I'll go back to sleep. I don't care.
No, wait till 25. All right, well let's go to entertainment because of course we leave sports for the end because it goes for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Netflix looking to increase prices. CEO
Yeah, well, do you blame
Reed. No.
I know, yeah.
CEO Reed Hastings told analysts that the likely price increase is due to the fact that over the last couple of years, we've been improving the content selection of on Netflix and broadening it. This is from Reed Hastings, that quote. For that to continue, quote, we have to eventually increase prices a little bit. He'd considered having tiers of service, but first wants to be sure we grandfather existing customers into the new system cleanly.
I don't like that tiers of service thing. That's where things
No.
get all screwy.
You don't like that?
No, tiers of service are like cool. I sound like I'm like in a weird war movie. Tiers of service, but tiers of service
So bad.
can get like really. They can get hairy, you know, because you never know. Am I a platinum member? Do I get Titanic if I'm only a gold member? Like, what if
Yeah.
I really want to, you know?
Yeah.
Do I get Titanic?
Well, come on, that's important to me. So I don't know. Yeah, tiers of service. It's kind of like annoying to me.
I don't necessarily have a problem with it
Because how are you going to
I would
decide
pay the
content
highest
that's
tier
on- well,
because it's
most
Netflix.
people would.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, here's the thing: you've got to raise prices. What is it, $7 a month? It's like
yeah, it's nothing.
it's like
It-
pocket change.
yeah.
It's pocket change.
But I think it is nothing. But I think that's what has drawn people to Netflix.
the cheap price.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
I mean, the cheap
it's a
price
great-
and also
it's a great
the
service.
selection is too much to even say no to. I mean,
No,
Hulu
I
is
agree.
like a big pile of baloney.
Well, wait,
Hulu
wait,
with
wait, wait,
TV
wait,
shows.
wait.
Hulu Plus is more TV shows.
It's a great service. But I think if they raise the price, I think some people will maybe be a little bit deterred
I
from
think it all depends how much you watch Netflix. Like for me,
yeah, I
I
agree.
could watch 3 movies in a day, and I get that, and I get the
Yeah.
price off because
Yeah,
And I
that's
have
exactly.
I'm obsessed.
Right, I have problems.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's if you binge watch a series, it's gonna happen. Like I watched Blue Mountain State all 3 seasons in the past week because
I
they're making
did-
a movie, so I didn't do anything.
Over the last 2 months, I did finish 9 seasons.
I mean, I
of
would
Grey's
love-
Anatomy.
There you go, 9 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
I would love
in
to-
2 months.
I would
not
love to have Netflix. I don't know. Just me. I just don't.
You don't have Netflix?
I
And
do
you're a
not
college
have.
student?
I don't
don't
have
look at 'em.
Netflix.
What? That's a shame.
Well, because my free
What
time
do you do?
skate or play
Don't
video
do
games.
that. Nope. No more.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What are you gonna do at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're not tired but you want to lay in bed?
GTA.
Okay, well I cannot play
You can't,
Xbox from my
like,
hand. And that's so
always
much-
just run around killing hookers.
Yeah.
Like, that
You gotta
can't be a
watch
thing
the-
you do
Yeah.
every night, Pete. You gotta have some variety in your life.
Throw a rom-com in there.
Yeah, come on, watch a little Crazy Stupid Love every now and again.
Yeah, there you go. Make yourself feel happy.
Leave the hookers alone. They're just trying to make a living. Feed their kids. All 12 of them. So Leonardo DiCaprio has been considered to play Steve Jobs in an upcoming movie. Sony and producer Scott Rudin had been courting David Fincher to direct and Christian Bale to star, but Fincher's demands for creative control as well as a high salary for a mid-budget drama led talks to breaking down. And to me, it seems weird that a mid-budget drama would then turn to Leonardo DiCaprio to be its main character. DiCaprio is an actor Sony had long coveted to play Jobs, but it had been unclear whether the interest was mutual. Now that Sony is in negotiations with Boyle, DiCaprio is open to a reunion with the director, whom he previously teamed with on The Beach. But
Didn't
yeah,
they already make a Steve Jobs movie? With
with Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, but apparently I was just talking to John about that before you got here. It didn't go very
Yeah,
well.
the reviews were not very favorable.
I didn't see the movie, so I don't know about his acting, but he really looks like a young Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he did.
He did. No, he did.
Great casting, I would say.
He did.
Even without like the facial hair, like if you just put a picture of Ashton Kutcher and young Steve
Yeah.
Jobs, they almost look identical.
I will say, like, that if myself and John haven't seen it in theaters, it probably wasn't good.
Yeah, it got 50-50 reviews, and frankly, I don't like Ashton Kutcher, so
Really?
it was already.
I don't
Alright.
mind him.
I don't think he's a good actor at all. Personally, he was great in that '70s show. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
I was just about to say that.
That's his best character he's ever done.
Yeah.
Best
I-
character he's ever done.
I was about to say the
I
same
can't
exact.
even
Burn!
think of another place that he was.
You cannot get better than a Kelso. Burn!
You can't get better than Kelso.
No.
It's true. It's true.
One of the best.
But the thing is that they mentioned The Beach, which is what Danny Boyle and Leonardo DiCaprio teamed on back in 2000. The movie did not get good reviews, only 19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Not very good.
I never saw it. I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
until I read it on
but Danny Boyle has had success since then. He directed Slumdog Millionaire. He directed 28
Right.
Weeks Later, which got good reviews.
Oh, yeah,
28 Days Later.
All right, so he's a zombie guy.
So I mean,
So is he going to turn Leo into a zombie as Steve Jobs?
I mean that'd be pretty freaking
Wouldn't
sweet.
that be something?
Like Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Steve
Yeah.
Jobs Zombie Killer or something.
No, Steve Jobs zombie.
Steve Jobs Zombie.
I can't see what
With
I'm
Bill
excited
Gates, the
for
Zombie Killer.
is like a zombie movie where I'm the zombie.
I mean, have you seen
I didn't
Warm
like it.
Bodies?
Yeah, it was stupid.
I like Warm Bodies.
It was a little too much,
It made me feel happy.
too much rom-com for me.
It made me
in a
feel
zombie
happy.
Movie. But yeah, there are some movies that make me feel good.
It made my heart tingle.
Oh.
So Tom Hanks teams up with Steven Spielberg for Cold
made me
War
smile.
thriller. Plot is based on a true story of James Donovan, who's going to be played by Hanks, a prominent American attorney enlisted by the CIA during the Cold War to slip behind the Iron Curtain to negotiate the release of
I
a
don't think you
pilot.
slip behind an iron curtain. It's more of
Sneak behind it.
it's more of a power your way in kind of thing,
Negotiate the release of a pilot capture when his U-2 spy plane was shot down over Russia. I did not know
Did
the
Bono
band.
go down
yeah, I
with
was
him?
just about to say, you know what?
I mean, I'm excited for this just because Tom Hanks, everything he touches is pretty much gold.
Except for that Captain Phillips baloney.
I
Loved it. Great movie. Did you see it?
I saw it.
I
liked it.
saw it. I thought it was
Good movie, right?
I thought it was a little bit
Good movie.
overrated.
I agree with you. I thought it was a very good film, and I thought that the what's his name? I can't pronounce it.
The supporting actor, whatever his name is. Yeah.
He was wonderful. But it just to me the story being all kind of screwy was not my favorite. I was kind of mad at Tom Hanks for even taking that role.
Well, I give credit to him for taking it, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he did a great job, and he was nominated, I think, for.
He was. But again, I thought the movie was a little bit overrated as a whole.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I mean, listen.
But I will say that I watched Captain Phillips, and I knew what was going to happen, and I was in more suspense than I was watching Gravity.
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't get into that one. I tried so
love
hard
Gravity.
I never
to
seen
watch
Gravity.
Loved it.
I watched it,
Just-
on a sketchy site, and
Okay, well that's why you can't watch Gravity on a sketchy site. You
yeah,
gotta
but
be
I
in a
also
movie
don't
theater
wanna
or
pay
in a
the
dark room.
$27 to go see it in like IMAX 3D.
Have you ever been to the
I've
Alamo
already
Draft-
got glasses. I don't have room on my head for more glasses.
Have you ever seen?
They
Have you
actually
ever been
make them
to?
to fit around glasses.
Have you ever been to the Alamo Draft House?
Oh, awesome place.
Okay, Kenny, have you been there before?
No.
Oh,
sounds,
okay. Awesome.
Remember it?
Let me
Did I
explain to you the
remember the
Nirvana,
Alamo?
that which is the Alamo Draft House.
The,
What is that?
the one in Yonkers you went
The
to
one
on
in
Central
Yonkers.
Ave?
Yes.
I live right over there.
It's-
Well, not right
Oh
over
my
there.
God,
but-
it's amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to die there.
What is it?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a movie theater. It's a
Oh.
small movie theater.
Oh, I
It's only
like
got
that.
6 theaters.
I like
Okay, now you walk in. The first thing you see is a bar.
Love it.
There's a bar, and
I'm
what
in.
you can do is you can go in and get a drink, and then you can buy your ticket and you can pick where you sit. It's an assigned, so you get to pick where you
it's
sit.
like Director's Hall.
Yeah, so it's awesome. And then while you sit down, you could order beer and food and unlimited
And they have
popcorn.
tables.
And they have tables to eat in front
Are
of you.
shooting me?
Nope, this is the real place. They bring you the
Swear.
food while the movie is going on.
You write it down on little cards, and the
Yes.
guys come.
Hold
It's
on.
awesome.
Time out.
And wait, it gets better. You are not allowed to text or talk, otherwise you will be kicked out.
Ooh, I like that.
And you
Wonderful.
cannot enter the movie late.
And you cannot enter late, so there's no people
Can I go
entering.
pee? Can I pee?
I believe you can go pee, yes.
Yeah, I think if you're already in the theater, you can return, but I think you cannot
Time
buy
out.
a
You cannot
ticket.
enter.
Time out. What are the prices like?
The price,
Student $9.50 for a ticket.
Bad.
the food is a little bit overpriced.
Yeah.
I will not deny it, but it's good.
But
Don't get me wrong, and endless popcorn, literally endless popcorn.
It's-
for
it's-
So hold
$7.
on. So hold on.
It's $6 for bottomless popcorn. It's $4 for bottomless soda. So it's free
All
refills.
right. So $10 for snacks for
Pretty
the whole
much.
freaking thing.
Yeah.
the whole thing.
You know.
And with a student ID, you pay $9.50 a
for
ticket.
All right. So like $20 for a good night.
For a very.
But what
good
if I want like chicken?
Are
Are you guys who get like? Food?
I got a
Do you
burger.
get food there? when you go to
I
the-
when I go to the Alamo, yes. Not when I go to anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because the
Alamo
Alamo
makes
has
good
like
food.
has like real food.
Yeah.
Alright.
Has like real. Get
But
their
I think-
carnivore pizza.
I think they're considering it's a movie theater. I think they're fairly priced.
All right, that's fair.
It's literally Nirvana.
So like, what if if I was 21 years old and I
Yeah.
went in to see a movie
Yeah.
as a student? So say I'm a senior at Iona College. I'm hungry for some
Oh,
popcorn,
and just
beer,
and-
and movie.
Yeah.
Also, fantastic selection of beer. Fantastic selection.
So
Okay.
if
By
I
the
go-
way, before we go on, we do not condone underage drinking.
Of
This
course.
is for people over
Yeah,
21.
Yes.
The stipulation here is that I'm a 21-year-old
21-year-old.
senior.
Yep.
And I'm at the Alamo Nirvana
Draft
whatever,
house. Yes, the Alamo
and
Draft House.
I'm ready to watch the next Titanic 2.0, and I'm sitting down.
They also show older movies sometimes.
Yes,
just,
they
to
show, like,
suggest.
older
Ooh,
movies.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm sitting down, and I've only got $30 in my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Will I have a good time?
Yes.
What if I bought a partner?
$30 when you would need more than $30.
Yeah.
If
If it was-
you're
if it was
going to
both,
bring a
That's
date.
expensive.
If you're gonna
Now,
bring
with that being said,
it,
there
okay,
is-
but you're getting dinner and a movie all in one shop for probably cheaper than going out to
But
dinner.
you can't talk, which is probably better for me. Honestly.
Also,
I
though-
would rather be
so
kicked out
no,
once I start.
there's usually a Groupon,
Yes.
which tickets are only $6.
Mm-hmm.
So you could save money doing that as well.
Okay. I could also save money and just not take a date because that's how things normally go.
I mean, that's what I usually do. Woo!
Questions?
And we'll leave you off of this before we go to sports.
Yes.
They
Good idea.
do offer a Guinness milkshake.
Oh man.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Consadori, WICR President and MassCom Senior.